The next voice you'll hear is a voice from no other place but Trinity United Church of Christ. Our brother, preacher, minister, Laurence is going to share with us words in the poetic form, both connecting this moment and also the contributions of our beloved Dr. Wright. Brother Laurence, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. This has been an awesome event. It's wonderful to be here to share and celebrating this amazing legacy of Dr. King. So I've come up with a piece entitled The Aftermath. There are several problems that have passed through the pages of history. In this book of life, we each enter into the eloquent equations of human existence. Among the numerous signs and symbols found in the endless sea of our situations lies a qualifying statement of equality. It is upheld that within the principles of mathematics, that any and all formulas fashioned are not deemed valid and solvable unless the values of two separate expressions end up equal. It was Bertrand Russell who in 1903 said that the fact that all mathematics is symbolic logic is one of the greatest discoveries of our age. It was the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. who said, intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education. This man, a standing symbol of a movement, this holiday set aside for the reflection of his majestic solutions. We credit his disposition in the face of discrimination. We talk of his nonviolent techniques. We mirror his methodical methods and praise his political prowess. But what about his moral and mathematical brilliance? King was a man who understood the equal sign. That is to say, war and peace cannot coexist. That is to say, violence in the face of hate would result not only in statistical error, but self-defeating and socially destructive outcomes. That is to say, formulas founded upon love and faith make for a brighter day. Love that courageously combatant force, love that creative, redemptive goodwill for all men and women, love that lens that sees within every being the image of God. We come from a loving people, people with problems and pressures of the past. We each arrive here today with our fair share of problems and questions. But before we leave, may I suggest that we've got answers. We are living in the aftermath. I thank God that as a result of King's movements, we have evidence of influence. As a repercussion of his discussions, we have revelation. Our collective consciousness is a social consequence, a product of protest and careful procedures. So we look back on ML's legacy, not just to see what is left, but to wonder what comes next. We've got answers and we've got evidence. So I can't stop my celebration at the fact that we've made it, because now it's time to take it. This is the day we remember that revolution without love is a recipe for disaster. We also remember a man who looked at what society dished him and said, there's an ingredient missing. I've got a sound blueprint that's sure to build a better world. I've come to the conclusion that no man is greater than God. Dr. King understood keenly that though the inevitable outcomes of equality and justice were in the hands of an omnipotent God, this belief alone was insufficient unless worked into the very hearts of mankind. There must be among our lived expressions a statement supporting equality. For all have sinned and fell short of the glory of God. But 1 John chapter 2, verse 2 lets us know that Jesus is the atoning sacrifice for the sins of the whole world, redeeming equality. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Righteous equality. Equality that says yes to love and no to hate. Equality which draws a boundary line on brutality. Equality which embraces all God's children. Equality which lets you live and lets you give to the greater world around you. Martin King had answers. He did the math and lived like he had a solution. What I love about a liberated people is once we've got the answers, we can't be lied to. So we, the ones who know better, must apply ourselves today. We've got to take what they've given us and go further, deeper into healing, deeper in policy and practice. If the math ain't math, then we've got to move some things around. We've got to break down budgets and break down barriers, borrow from the builders of the past, then build a new bridge. When the numbers aren't in our favor, we need to just carry the one and everything will be all right, because it was written before we arrived. So let this chapter read of new heights achieved, with the reality that we did not just watch, but fought the ramparts of racial injustice with dignity. Let it be known throughout the kingdom on this day that in the aftermath of our ancestors, we continue to rise. Thank you.
Come on, brother. Wherever you are, I know you're sitting, you're driving in your car, you're in the kitchen. Just put your hands together for this young brother. Thank you, sir. We've got answers. We have got answers. What a powerful mandate. What a powerful moment. Thank you for sharing those words. So many nuggets. So many nuggets.